Hi friends, I'm Julie and this is my cancer life. The other day I was ready for some dinner and I had a huge craving for takeout. My husband was working late, so it was up to me. And I live in Chicago and I am literally just out my front door. I have any kind of food I want at my fingertips. I do love Asian food. I had just a craving for Chinese takeout. We have everything from sushi, pho, dim sum, Chinese takeout, all these different wonderful things on top of all the other wonderful restaurants we have here in the city. I was hungry and I wanted something now. But I was milling it over in my head and I was thinking, you know, as someone who is living with cancer, I need to support my body as much as possible every day with all the vitamins and minerals that I can pack into a day. My health is the utmost important for me right now to keep myself going. And we do go out for dinner and we do enjoy, but on days like this when I'm just dealing with a craving, I need to take a step back and say, okay, what can I make? What can be good for me that I can cook quickly and still provide myself with all the nutrients that I need to help me and give me a boost during the day. I had a handful of vegetables in my refrigerator left over from other meals that I had made. And I was holding off on going to the grocery store because the farmer's market is in 2 days. Through there first and support the local farmers, but also I just love the whole walking through the farmer's market and picking the things and planning the meals that I'm going to make. This is what this video is about. This is what I came up with. I hope that you can look in your refrigerator and use some of these ideas to help you on one of those nights where you really feel like ordering takeout or whatever, but you just want a home cooked meal, but something fast. This is really delicious and it was really quick to make and I was completely satisfied. I had a chance to support my body the way it needs to be supported another day. Again, I'm Julie. This is my cancer life. This is where I share what I cook, read, how I design and organize my home to support my cancer life, what helps me get through my days and supports my system and my family who's supporting me the best that I can. In my fridge, I had a handful of vegetables that would be perfect for my stir fry. I thawed some frozen shrimp for protein. They have all 9 essential amino acids and are a complete protein. I pulled out what I had left of my mushrooms and some red pepper, asparagus, a little bit of white onion, and a half a fennel bulb. I love fennel. And some green onions to chop and sprinkle on top when everything is plated. I pulled out all my Asian inspired sauces to show you my train of thought in keeping this simple. I have General Tso's and oyster sauce, which are fairly processed. I'm going to skip those. I love garlic and chili sauce and red curry paste, but my palate is very sensitive to spicy foods, so I'll save those for later. My best bets right now are low sodium soy sauce and some sesame oil for great flavor. I'm gonna go with those. I have cut up all my veggies, and as you can see, I added 2 more things. Here I have my onion, fennel, asparagus and red pepper, mushroom, garlic, tomato, green onion, and the shrimp I've been thawing. First, I heat up a large fry pan with some neutral oil. I like to use avocado oil. I add my onions and let them cook for a few minutes until just softened. Then in goes my asparagus and fennel. I give them a good stir and let them cook for another couple minutes. Everything else goes in: the peppers, tomatoes, mushrooms, and garlic. I season with a little salt and pepper. I decided to add a bit of oyster sauce to the mix to add a bit of depth of flavor. So I added a teaspoon in with my soy sauce, mixed it together and poured that in, and gave everything a good stir. Once blended, I scooched all the veggies over to the side and added my shrimp. I cooked those on both sides, waited for them to curl a bit until they were firm and cooked through. Once done, I mixed everything together and finished with a squeeze of lime and a drizzle of sesame oil. All that's left is to spoon out my rice from my handy rice cooker, add my veggies and shrimp, top with more lime and the green onion. Dinner is served.